everyone, hello everybody, my name is J.A.S, but you may call me Game, and welcome to the finale of MC the 4Ds. Now you're probably wondering, what is going on and why am I doing this? Well, it's really due to a few things. The first one being technical issues up the yin-yang, and the second one being general problems, basically. So, as I walk around, I'm going to explain. Basically, when I recorded session 9, which I did, this clipboard will give you an idea, I didn't really know about one of the downsides that was going to happen. Specifically, the fact that, well, I didn't know that it was going to auto set my mic volume. Now what do I mean by this? Well, to those who don't know, I use two things to record my game and my audio. Audacity for me, for my microphone, and Action for the games. I'm using Action to record right now, and I'm using Audacity to record my voice. However, I had to set something which I didn't know about. Now, in Audacity, you can set your microphone level from 0 to 1, 1 being the highest possible output, basically, or 100% volume output. So it can be 0.15, 0.4, 0.8. Now, why 0.8 and 0.4 as examples? Well, that's actually due to the fact that those are A, the volume levels that I normally record with, and B, what Audacity sets itself to for some reason every time I decide to record. When I decide to record, it auto sets to 0.4 when it's normally supposed to be 0.8. And it's very annoying when that happens because I don't know the reason. Now, I found this out about 40 minutes into session 9 when I had done essentially a piss ton of stuff. And to those who want to know what I did in session 9, ignore the other pages. I attempted to do this beforehand, and I wanted to, do this better. I had done creeper seeds from the seed mod that's in here. Okay, and you can get an idea of what they look like. I'll head over there now. As you can see, magical crops, creeper soul crop. Okay. I had done that. Starting blood magic, and it wasn't really per se starting it, it was just putting down a blood altar and getting a simple blood orb, which is in one of these chests somewhere. You might notice in my inventory I have a ton of stuff as well. That's to connect to other things. So I did these two. I did the chisel mod and showed that off. I made a few things with the chisel mod to give you an idea. Let me go in my house as I get some sluggy frames. The chisel from the chisel mod, as well as these rusty metal plate with dot pattern style factory blocks. And as I did that, I did the hook shot that we should all know about, or well, should anyway, because what I instead have is the manual hook, which is the fully upgraded design of the hook shot. And even now, it's deciding to glitch the crap out. But there you go. That's that. An upgraded hook shot as well. Open blocks stuff. I had done some things with open blocks, and I don't even know if it's even in these chests. You might have noticed some portal gun stuff as well, as that's there. I think it's in here, actually. Yep. Building guide from open blocks. That was one of the things I made. I made these things, the elevators, to get you an idea. I made this for Mars Magica 2, which was just starting it, and that's why you can see the red and blue bars on the side of my screen. Thermal expansion, pulverizer, igneous extruder, and the Mine Factory Reloaded planter and harvester. Harvester, planter, igneous extruder, pulverizer, and there was the thing about the freaking hardcore questing mode mod. That was this book here, this one, that had all the quests in it. That got updated. So there you go. Now, I did all of that in about an hour and 40 minutes. Just me trying to move around, really. Was kind of one of the reasons as to why it took that long. I was trying to look for roses for the portal mod. But anyway, you kind of get the idea that I tried to do a ton of stuff, and during the first 40 or so minutes, it basically decided to be quieter than normal, and I found this out in the middle of the session. So that was kind of one of the reasons why the entire session kind of, you know, isn't getting uploaded. The other reason is kind of idiotic, if you'd like my opinion on it. Basically, what happened was, alongside the Audacity being quieter than normal, which has happened for a couple of series, as far as I can tell, I then find out that me trying to edit the whole thing, that the entire session was shorter than it was supposed to be. So every time I tried to record something, or at least every time I tried to edit, it would be off, because I had to essentially slow the entire recording by about 4% in order for it to be lengthwise, me, you know, starting with hello everyone, hello everybody, to, you know, peace out and bye. And that is honestly really annoying. Because, well, it is. And I find out about all this sort of idiocy at a very late time. You know, I've been doing 8 sessions of this, and I finally find this out. And, you know, it's just general annoyances on a lot of things. Now, those 2 reasons are just some reasons. Another reason is my frames. You might have noticed that this has been spazzing out alongside other sessions. You might have noticed that it's been spazzing out. I just looked at the top of my screen, and I'm looking now. I'm seeing 13s, 17s, and 15s. For those who don't know, standard YouTube video should be around 30 minutes. Not 30 minutes, 30 frames per second. And they recently did that you can do frickin' 60 frames per second. Okay, those 30, 15, and 17, those were my frames per second, to give you an idea. And I haven't even reached 30 yet. I just saw it pop up for a fraction of a second, but you guys kind of get the idea that it's a little laggy. And even gameplay-wise, you don't want to really play at less than, you know, 30 frames, 60 if you're playing a shooter. So, yeah, it's not fun when the frames aren't great, because, you know, they aren't. Because it lags this, and you guys don't get as an enjoyable experience, basically. So, it's just general annoyances. Now, I literally just found out today, the day I'm recording this, December 17th, that the Yogscast Complete Pack, which, by the way, has over 200 mods, which is probably why, A, it's so hard for me to... It takes like 5 minutes to freaking load this thing. I'm serious, by the way. I could go downstairs, have a sandwich or two, go to the bathroom, put all the dishes away, come back, and it probably still won't be done. And I eat fast, okay? So when it takes that long to load up the game, just because of all the mods, then you know that it's pretty damn, well, crappy. Okay, and after I find out that this isn't getting updated anymore, you know, what is the point, really? It's not that great a series, honestly. You know, the goals were drugs, demolitions, Dungeons and Dragons, and here's the explanations. The drugs was a factory line for sugarcane, okay, and I was going to do that for session 10. Demolitions, a TNT line, which was, and these, by the way, were the sole reasons why I made these 4 things. At least the frickin' TNT line was, because all of this stuff would be needed to help the TNT line. Just for making sand, really, as well as harvesting all of the creeper seeds that can be turned into gunpowder. Okay, and I've decided to grade this series based on progress that I've gotten either off camera or in attempted sessions, really. So let's take a look at it, okay? So, the 4 goals were drugs, demolitions, Dungeons and Dragons. Drugs, factory line for sugarcane, because I really didn't care what it was, and I just wanted to screw around. Demolitions was a line that developed sand and gunpowder from creeper sill seeds and cobblestone to create TNT. Dungeons was to explore dungeons, and I think we all know that I've done that. Dragons was magic, basically. It originally was the Mad Science mod, but when I saw that it was A, pretty damn complicated, and just general nuts and crazy, I decided to go with magic because I had 3 text-based goals and 1 sort of adventure/magic-based role. So I just changed it to that. For drugs and demolitions, okay, I had everything set up, but I never really started. And to me, that's why they both get 10. Okay. Dungeons, I more or less have done enough dungeons. You know, 2 sessions overall of the 8 were focused solely on dungeons. Just me exploring them all and just showing off all the loot. And they were both very good. I think we can all agree that session 8 was probably the best session that I did. Even if I did kind of cheat, which I still am sorry for, honestly. So that's why it gets a 25. And let's not forget the turtle as well. That's kind of another reason. And then for dragons, I really never started the magic mods. Alright, I mean, I got a little bit into blood magic, which was one that I was going to do. And I dabbled a little bit into Ars Magica too. And you can see the blue bars that have not even been touched. And that's a 10. So overall, 10 plus 10 plus 25 plus 10 equals 45. So out of 100, I have basically failed. In the English system, in the American grading system, I failed. In the British grading system, I failed. I have failed. Alright, I feel like dirt, really, for stating that the series is done, but at the same time, when the frames can't really be stable, and I'm having just technical bullcrap problems, and especially one that really just screwed up the entire old session I was going to go up, I really cannot honestly. And now I want to state some opinions on this mod pack. The original reason why this was done, apparently, was because the Yogscast themselves just wanted this one big general mod pack that they could use for whatever. To give an explanation, the Yogscast have done Tekkit, they have done Vaults, they have done frickin'... You have no idea how much stuff they've done, okay? They have done way too much, honestly, and there's mods in here that they just wanted to try, really, like Witchery. I don't think they've never tried. And you have Hannah and Niall Z doing an entire series on that. You have Duncan and Kim kind of doing it here and there, but you get the idea that, you know, it's just a general use mod pack. But for any computer that isn't theirs, it's probably not going to have great capabilities with. There's 200 plus mods. Like, that's a ton. Okay? And to give clarification, I've used, I think, less than half of them, and I enjoy less than half of them. Heck, I probably enjoy less than a third of them. Okay? Or even use a third of them. And I mean, there's some mods in here that I recently found out about that are pretty damn interesting. I found out about Ender.io because of this mod pack, just because of a random Ender.io thing that I got. I found out about freaking... Jeez, what did I find out about? Too much. I'll tell you that right now. Too much I found out about. But, really, I can honestly say that this is just a mod pack that was fun to try, but I honestly think that there was just too many technical problems to keep it going. I had to leave the first house I made because I built my mine directly under it, thinking, you know, oh, it'll be fine. You know, I just saw another 11 flash on my little Audacity button. But, yeah, I find it very annoying, really, that this stupid crap happens. Because it honestly is, you know, why does all this stuff have to happen? You know, why can't it just be, you know, sane, basically? So, there you go. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to end this video now as I explore this biome that I don't even know about and have just found for the first time. It's a Badlands. It's probably from Biomes of Plenty. It's probably in Natural Minecraft. Who knows? And I'm going to end it here, but I'm going to tell you guys this, okay? I am going to be doing a new Minecraft series when mods become stable for 1.8, and it's going to be a 1.8 series. It's going to be something that I know I'm going to enjoy doing because, you know, entirely, mind you, because they're all going to be mods of my choosing instead of just a general mod pack. So, that's that. Now, until that time comes, I might do something Minecraft related from time to time. I might check out a mod pack. I might check out a thing. I really don't know. But until then, I'm just generally going to end it right now. Because there's a lot of things that are going to be coming up next year that are going to be coming up, you know, in general future, and it would probably be best if I can have the time to do all of them. So, yeah. I'll see you guys later. I know that this entire series overall hasn't been the best one, but I genuinely want to say that I hope you had fun watching, and I will see you all with new Minecraft content soon. Peace out, and Bye.